Chapter 51. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Witnessed by everyone, Chen Xuan and Zhao Lingwu completed the wedding ceremony and were sent to the bridal chamber. Chen Xuan had been waiting for a long time. In theory, Zhao Lingwu, who entered the house later, must serve her tea, but due to their status, she did not put on airs. Chen Xuan held Zhao Lingwu's hand and walked towards the bedroom step by step. When she walked in front of Chen Xuan, she let go of Chen Xuan's hand, came to the table, and poured a cup of tea for Chen Xuan. "Zhao, Aunt Zhao, you don't have to be like this. You still call me aunt." Zhao Lingwu glared at her. "We are both poor people who sacrificed for the family. Don't be so serious." No, Xuan doesn't regret it at all. My husband is the best husband in the world." Zhao Lingwu's eyes suddenly became strange. These two people have nothing to do with each other. Why does she look like this now, completely sinking and falling in love with Chen Xuan? Okay, the auspicious time has come, and we should get down to business. Chen Xuan grabbed Zhao Lingwu's hand again. "First, let's make it clear first, we are good brothers. No, we can't do anything excessive." Zhao Lingwu was extremely nervous. "Don't worry, in order to maintain our friendship, I will choose a more stable way," Chen Xuan said with a chuckle. The next day, Chen Xuan woke up and had already broken through to the foundation building stage. "I seem to have really found the law that I can't break through." Feeling the cultivation level returning to the early stage of foundation building, Chen Xuan muttered to himself, "All this is the system's fault. Set up a population mechanism for him." Chen Xuan, you are really abominable. Say, you promised not to bully me. How can I be considered bullying you? Ask Xuan to see if I bullied you. Ah. Xuan is here too. Zhao Lingwu panicked. "No, I'm just teasing you," he whispered in her ear. "In a secret room of the Zhao family." "What, you mean, that son-in-law is a core disciple of Xianyang sect?" "Impossible, absolutely impossible. Which of the core disciples of Xianyang sect is not arrogant? How could they come to his small Zhao family and become a son-in-law?" Huang Meihua explained the reason again. "A third-level alchemist whose cultivation was abolished. A third-level talisman master. But why did he choose the Zhao family?" Gao Yuding was puzzled. "Maybe it's just a good match. Maybe the Zhao family has something that your Gao family doesn't have." Huang Meihua said here, and her mind turned. She saw Chen Xuan's eyes looking at her several times. Sometimes he looked like a beast, wanting to devour her. Sometimes he became very strange, like a winner, looking at herself and Zhao Yi. Impossible. His Zhao family is inferior to my Gao family in every aspect. What his family doesn't have, my family has, and what my family doesn't have, his family is even less likely to have. What if it's a beauty? Does your Gao family have a beauty like Ling Wu? Gao Yuding was silent. The only one in the Gao family who can compare with Zhao Lingwu is herself, but she is already married. So, I advise you to stop messing with Zhao Lingwu now. If you piss off that little Chen Xuan, maybe someone from Xianyang sect will come. What about you? Although you married into the Zhao family, you are a person who can't lay eggs. All the benefits will be taken by that waste. In the future, the status of your Huang family will be in jeopardy. Good Gao Yuding, I kindly reminded you, and you just said that. Who do you say can't lay eggs? You laid eggs. Huang Meihua raised her hand and slapped Gao Yuding. Seeing this, Gao Yuding dodged lightly. Huang Meihua, who do you think you are? How dare you fight with me? Huang Meihua gnashed her teeth and said, Gao Yuding, I tell you, don't think I don't know that you have provided talents to your Gao family in the palace. Don't think I don't know what your Gao family has done secretly. Gao Yuding's face changed and said, Huang Meihua, don't talk nonsense. Huang Meihua sneered and said, Humph, I'm talking nonsense. Do you think you are doing it secretly? Do you think I'm blind? Looking for death, Gao Yuding couldn't sit still anymore and attacked Huang Meihua directly. the two women started fighting again. But unfortunately, both of them were not very good at cultivation, although they were both in the early stage of foundation building with the massive resources of the family. They had never fought with anyone other than each other. After fighting for so long, they didn't make any noise. Instead, the two women were sweating and panting. Okay. Today, you win. I just want to know, are you so willing to watch the Zhao family rise and it has nothing to do with you? Gao Yuding panted. What can I do? In the final analysis, I am just a powerless woman. I can't think of any way to benefit my Huang family. Huang Meihua said helplessly, in her eyes, she is the most failed woman among the three legitimate daughters. Gao Yuding at least has some power in her hands, which can benefit the Gao family. Although she has a superior status in the Zhao family, she has no power in her hands. All power is in the hands of Zhao Yi and Zhao Weiwu. She can only be a vase and live in a daze. Oh, I'm really unwilling. Zhao Lingwu has good talents and strong strength, so she avoided political marriage. Until now, she has married such excellent and handsome people. Gao Yuding sat on the futon dejectedly. Who said it wasn't? No, I'm unwilling. If you have any information about Chen Xuan in the future, let me know. What do you want to do? Nothing, as long as you give me the news, I will give you the Huang family, the corresponding reward. Chapter 52. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ding, congratulations to the host for subduing the early protector of Zhao Tianming, the son of destiny. The reward is 3,000 destiny points, 2 years of cultivation, and 3,000 low-grade spirit stones. At the same time, congratulations to the host for breaking through to the foundation building cultivation. The furnace physique has been strengthened. I hope the host will continue to work hard. What's wrong, Chen, husband, why, are you in a daze? Zhao Lingwu was puzzled. Nothing, I'm just thinking about the name of the child. Chen Xuan smiled and stepped forward. Hate, people, I'm not ready yet. It's okay, I have experience in this matter. Chen Xuan patted his chest. How do you have experience? The next day, Chen Xuan walked out of his yard in high spirits. That little Zhao Lingwu, even though his cultivation is so powerful, fell into my hands. Wasn't he still suppressed? Until now, he still has to let Zhao Wenwen help him to barely fight the enemy. Life is so lonely like snow. Hey, son-in-law, what are you talking about? You just got married. It's the best time of your life. How can you be lonely? Zhao Weiwu jumped out. Lao Deng, why are you here? Are you monitoring me? Lao Deng. Son-in-law, you didn't recognize the wrong person, I am your father-in-law. No, Lao Deng is a name used to respect elders in my hometown. It means to enter the house and reach the pinnacle. So that's it, good boy, Lao Deng, I am very pleased. Zhao Weiwu was very pleased. I haven't told you why you are here. You have to ask your wife. You married there, and there are so many things at home, and you have to let me, an old man, move them here. Isn't her house just opposite? Our Zhao family can't even afford 2 yards, right? Chen Xuan glanced at Zhao Weiwu. Every family has its own problems. Zhao Weiwu sighed. What's the matter? Did you really take back my wife's yard? Isn't that too stingy? You are still my biological father. Son-in-law, you are wrong. I am also thinking about you. If you quarrel one day in the future, she will have nowhere to go. At that time, we can fight at the head of the bed and make up at the foot of the bed. Don't, Ling Wu and I have a good relationship, you don't have to worry. Well, in fact, it's still Zhao Yi, who is now incompatible with the girl from the Huang family. Not long after you entered the bridal chamber yesterday, she came to apply for this yard. You agree to this? Why don't you persuade them? I can't persuade them. The old man frowned. This is very complicated. It's not something I can get involved in. Maybe it's better for them to separate. Well, we probably can't use this yard anymore. If the eldest lady lives there, let her live there. That's great. When the old man, pack it up, I'll put it at the door of your yard. Zhao Weiwu said with a smile. He certainly knew what Huang Meihua was thinking. She was just trying to build a good relationship with Chen Xuan. Maybe she could bring back 1 or 2 pill recipes, talisman recipes, etc. to her Huang family in the future. It would be a huge profit, and he didn't intend to stop it. If this kind of thing really benefited his Zhao family, the other 2 families would definitely not be willing. Maybe they would unite to deal with them. It would be better to give up some benefits. It's better to block than to loosen. The 2 walked and talked, strolling in the core area of the Zhao family. No, it's bad, old master. Suddenly 2 guards came running. What happened? Seeing you all so panicked, how can this be? Princess Zhou Jingqi is here to cancel the engagement. She's in the meeting hall. The guard reported. What's coming will come. I'll adapt first, son-in-law, you don't have to go over, my old Zhao family will lose face. After saying that, he left in a hurry without waiting for Chen Xian's response. Chen Xian looked at the old man inside secretly. These were the supporting roles around the Son of Destiny. They were all there to set off him and suffered humiliation. When the Son of Destiny was glorious, they might have been offline and received boxed lunches. Only a few could enjoy the good life together. When he really traveled through time, he was surrounded by real people with flesh and blood. He really couldn't treat them as NPCs, not to mention that this one was his father-in-law. Chen Xian didn't intend to listen to Zhao Weiwu, but followed him. Plans can't keep up with changes. I wanted to have a hot spring encounter with Zhou Jingqi, but I didn't expect to meet here in advance. I just don't know if Qin Feng will be there this time. Zhao's meeting hall. When Chen Xian arrived, it was already full of people, including the elders of the Zhao family and officials of the Zhou kingdom. In the meeting hall, Zhou Jingqi was in the center, and her elegant posture, like a fairy descending to the earth, graceful and charming. Her temperament is also elegant and noble, like a fairy from the moon palace, which makes people fall in love with her. The most terrible thing is that, from her behavior and conversation, she reveals an intellectual charm. If she wears a pair of glasses and a deadly OL attack speed outfit, Chen Xian dare not imagine how crazy he will be at that time. Chen Xian's brain supplement picture, deleted if infringement. At the same time, he also found that Princess Gao and Zhou Jingyi were also at the scene, one in a red robe, bright and charming, dignified and noble, one in a white dress, fresh and elegant, charming. Both of them have outstanding temperament and are stunningly beautiful. Princess Jingqi, are you really going to cancel the engagement? Zhao Yi looked bitter. Yes, Master Zhao. Zhao Tianming is unworthy of his position and has bad conduct. He went to Yihonglu every day recently. The engagement between the princess and him should be cancelled. Zhou Jingqi did not speak. She just sat on the chair with a blank expression, holding a document of marriage cancellation in her hand. The one who spoke was a eunuch. Zhao Yi felt bitter, but he still bit the bullet and asked with a smile, Princess, I wonder if there is still this matter. I just came to cancel the engagement. Zhou Jingqi said coldly. Master Zhao, what happened to your son, plus what he did recently? Do you think he is worthy of being my sister's fiancé now? But this marriage was granted by His Majesty. Do you really want to? Humph, this kind of thing. Do you need to explain? My sister wants to cancel the engagement, so she can cancel it. Do you have the right to intervene in your Zhao family? This. Zhao Yi was speechless. Okay. Zhou Jingqi gave Zhou Jingyi a look. This look directly hit Chen Xian's heart. As expected of the first female lead, this feels like a beautiful teacher glaring at you cutely when you answer incorrectly and making you stand in the corner. I can't stand it, I really can't stand it. Let Zhao Tianming come out. I don't want to waste my time like this. Everyone's time is precious. Break off the engagement. Zhou Jingqi, have you really thought it through? At this moment, Zhao Tianming's voice came slowly. Well, the protagonist is usually the last one to arrive. Chapter 53. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Bah, what's there to think about? You are a useless person, how can you be worthy of my sister? Why don't you take a piss and look at yourself? What kind of toad are you? Hearing Zhao Tianming's condescending tone, Zhou Jingyi was the first one who couldn't stand it, and immediately jumped up and pointed at his nose and scolded him. Zhao Tianming heard this, a flash of anger flashed in his eyes, but soon regained his composure. Be patient. Master said that you can't be impulsive when encountering things, so I have to be patient. Maybe. I can still not cancel the engagement. Yes, Zhao Tianming didn't want to say any lines about the east and west of the river, because he didn't want to cancel the engagement at all. She is Zhou Jingqi. The most talented girl in Zhou country, her appearance is also impeccable, maybe she will be the empress in the future. Being the man behind the empress is a blood profit no matter how you think about it. Zhou Jingyi, you are still so fierce. Zhao Tianming said lightly, even if you are here today, I am not afraid to tell you that I will not withdraw from this marriage. Why don't you withdraw? Zhou Jingyi was very angry. I tell you, a waste like you is not worthy of my sister. Why should I withdraw? Because I am Zhao Tianming. Zhao Tianming released his arrogant aura. Enough. Zhou Jingqi stopped the two of them, and then looked at Zhao Tianming. I will ask you one last time, will you withdraw from the engagement? Zhao Tianming stared at Zhou Jingqi without saying a word. After a long time, he finally said, 3 years, give me 3 years, I will challenge you. If I lose, I agree to withdraw the engagement. If I win. Shut up. Chen Xuan interrupted Zhao Tianming directly. Damn, what kind of 3-year agreement are you playing with me? You grow up well for 3 years, your wings are gradually full, and then come back to defeat Zhou Jingyi, and capture the heart of the beauty? Sorry, this woman has been chosen by me. Chen Xuan. Zhao Tianming was puzzled. Chen Xuan. Princess Gao was puzzled. Chen Xuan. One of the princess's guards had a gleam in his eyes. Chen Xuan. Zhou Jingyi was excited. She had been looking for this little thief for so many days, but she didn't expect to meet him here. Brother Tianming, you really disappoint me. How can you be so cowardly? What about the 3-year agreement? Break off the engagement. Must break off the engagement. That he didn't mention the divorce letter. Hearing Chen Xuan's harsh rebuke, Zhao Tianming was stunned. Everyone in the Zhao family was stunned. Princess Gao, Zhou Jingqi and Zhou Jingyi were also stunned. Chen Xuan, what do you mean? Brother Tianming, I'm not saying anything bad about you. In my opinion, your 3-year agreement is just a delay. Do you think you can still turn things around? You know you can't. After 3 years, you can't even beat the princess's guards, and you don't care about your face. If you do this, it will only bring greater shame to the Zhao family. Chen Xuan criticized mercilessly. Everyone in the Zhao family also whispered to each other, and they agreed with Chen Xuan's statement. How dare Zhao Tianming, a useless person, be compared with the princess who is already in the Jindan stage? 3 years. It's just a joke. When you run away, it's still my Zhao family that will be embarrassed. Even Zhao Weiwu and Zhao Yi thought that what Chen Xuan said was right. And I'm doing this for your own good. As a cultivator of this generation, we should be brave and diligent, and move forward courageously. Why do we need a 3-year agreement? You are just a coward. Zhao Tianming's face turned pale and blue after being scolded by Chen Xuan, but he didn't know how to refute. I can do it. His face flushed. What can I do? Don't say that you, a waste, can defeat my sister. Even her current guard can kill you with one hand. Zhou Jingyi mocked. This. Princess Jingyi, I also ask you to be gentle with your words. Although my brother has suddenly lost his cultivation, I believe that one day in the future, he will stand at the top again. You. Zhou Jingyi glared at Chen Xuan angrily. Then her eyes turned, and it seemed that she had an idea. Your name is Chen Xuan, right? My royal family is not unreasonable. It's not impossible for him to have a 3-year agreement. Let him defeat the guard my sister just summoned, and we can give him 3 years. Okay, it's a deal, let her guard come out. Zhao Tianming was very excited, he didn't expect that things would turn around after this. As long as he beats the guard now, not only will he have a 3-year agreement, but he can also save the face of the Zhao family, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Chen Xuan was so angry that he put his hand on his head. Damn, Zhou Jingyi is such a pig teammate. Bah, teammates don't even count. Everyone had already entered their own rhythm, but you said this and it was back to square one. 1,000 times, 1,000 times, I want to tie him up and beat him hard 1,000 times. He Zhao Tianming has a hang on him, how can he not beat a bit player? Seeing Chen Xuan's murderous eyes, Zhou Jingyi shuddered unconsciously, but thinking of so many people at the scene, Chen Xuan was not sure he would dare to bully her. Zhou Jingyi frowned the whole time. She just wanted to cancel the engagement, but she didn't expect it to develop like this. But her royal family's words are golden, and what they say must be done, otherwise it will be bad for the reputation of the royal family. You, come out. Zhou Jingyi pointed directly at a guard hiding at the back. Chen Xuan looked in the direction of Zhou Jingyi's finger and was also stunned. This person is Qin Feng. Obviously, it is not the time period for him to appear, and he has changed most of the plot, but he still arrived. Seeing that he could not hide, Qin Feng walked out openly. Brother, how are you? Qin Feng gritted his teeth. Brother? Everyone present was stunned. Why are you here? My good son. Chen Xuan's eyes were also cold. He no longer needed to pretend. After the brief exchange with Han Wanqing before, he found that she still cared more about him, so he was not worried that Qin Feng would have any backing. Once he had the chance, he would kill him directly. Good son. Everyone was even more stunned this time. Some of them couldn't think straight and their CPUs were about to burn. I think you are looking for death. Qin Feng was instantly furious. With a tap of his feet, he rushed towards Chen Xuan at high speed. Zhou Jingyi and Gao Yuding were both horrified, especially Zhou Jingyi. She had never thought that this would happen. Chen Xuan frowned slightly. When he was about to use the experience card, he felt that he could react to Qin Feng's attack. He just wanted to dodge, but found that a figure appeared in front of him faster and caught Qin Feng's move. It was Zhao Weiwu. Young man, although you are from Xianyang sect, you cannot do whatever you want in my Zhao family. You are kidding. Chen Xuan is the most important strategic material of his Zhao family. He must be watched closely, and no accidents can happen to him. Chapter 54. You are listening at novelfull.audio. System, call up Qin Feng's panel for me. Unfolding. The lucky man, Qin Feng, cultivation, perfect foundation, constitution, none, kung fu, soul devouring divine art, skills, soul root devouring, soul power devouring, soul devouring field, Tiangang finger, mysterious ice palm, destiny value, 19,999, close to the killing line, but please act cautiously. Items, several spirit stones, current status, embarrassed in front of the beloved, eager to kill the host and save face. It seems that after not seeing him for some time, he has broken through to the perfect foundation. The beloved? It should be Zhou Jingyi. Now that he has appeared in advance, it is really difficult for me to deal with it. It seems that I need to make other plans. Chen Xuan was still thinking, but Zhao Tianming and Qin Feng at the scene had already stood up and were ready to take action. You are just a small disciple of aristocratic family, you are not my opponent, you should admit defeat. Qin Feng put his hands behind his back, with the demeanor of a master. It's still unknown who will win or lose. Zhao Tianming shouted angrily, bursting out with his own momentum. Early stage of foundation building. The kid from the Zhao family is actually at the foundation building stage. What's the point of foundation building? You have to look at his opponent. He is a core disciple of Xianyang's sect, with a perfect foundation building stage. Zhao Tianming probably can't survive a single move in his hands. Everyone was talking about it, and they all thought that Zhao Tianming could not be Qin Feng's opponent. Watch me, Zhao Tianming shouted, shook the spear in his hand, and stabbed at Qin Feng. Qin Feng sneered, unsheathed the long sword in his hand, and waved it at the spear. Dang! The spear and the long sword collided, making a crisp sound. Zhao Tianming immediately felt a strong force coming, and the whole person was shocked and retreated. With your little strength, you dare to fight me? Qin Feng laughed. If Chen Xuan is the person he wants to kill the most, then this Zhao Tianming is the second person he wants to kill. In his eyes, Zhou Jingqi had long been his chosen woman, but she had a fiancé. This fiancé was too much of an eyesore for him. He had to make him break off the engagement, or just get rid of him. How can I know if I don't try my strength? Zhao Tianming shouted angrily and rushed towards Qin Feng again. Qin Feng sneered, shook the long sword in his hand, and slashed towards Zhao Tianming. This sword contained a powerful sword energy, which Zhao Tianming could not resist at all. Tianming! Zhao Yi and others exclaimed when they saw this. Bang! The long sword collided with the sword light, making a loud noise, and Zhao Tianming's body flew out like a kite with a broken string. Master, give me strength! Zhao Tianming kept shouting in his heart. Hey, this is the soul power that the master has just accumulated. If I help you this time, the master will fall into a deep sleep. Tianming, don't fight for your feelings. Xian Muley wanted to persuade him. Disciple, I really can't swallow this breath. If I lose, I will never get over this hurdle in my heart. Okay, in this case, the master will help you. After saying that, Xian Muley shared his own power with Zhao Tianming, and then entered the jade pendant around his neck, and then there was no movement. Ding! The son of luck Zhao Tianming used the trump card and cannot be used again in a short time. The plot is seriously deviated, and 3,000 destiny points are awarded. Since the host has accumulated / consumed more than 50,000 destiny points, the lottery system has been opened. Chen Xuan did not look closely. He was more concerned about the results of the two sons of luck. Seeing Zhao Tianming lying on the ground, Qin Feng raised his mouth slightly and said, I have held back just now. If you kneel down and admit defeat now, I may be able to spare your life, otherwise. Come again. Zhao Tianming did not say anything more. Qin Feng was stunned, and then laughed. Okay, then I will show you what a real strong man is. After that, he waved the long sword in his hand again, and sword lights attacked Zhao Tianming from all directions. Bang! 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 The sword light hit Zhao Tianming, stirring up a puff of smoke. When the smoke faded, Zhao Tianming's figure was still standing there. The sword light did not hurt him at all. On the surface of his body, golden light appeared, like a god of war. This is the body protecting qi of the Jindan period. How is this possible? Everyone exclaimed. No one thought that Zhao Tianming actually had the strength of the Jindan period. Qin Feng was also stunned. He did not expect that Zhao Tianming actually had such a trump card. Humph, even if you have the strength of the Golden Core stage, so what? It's not like I haven't defeated a Golden Core stage before. In front of me, you are still vulnerable. Qin Feng snorted coldly, holding with a wave of the long sword. Countless sword lights attacked Zhao Tianming. This time, the power of the sword light was significantly enhanced, and Zhao Tianming did not dare to resist it. He dodged the attack of the sword light with a flash. Want to hide? Not so easy, Qin Feng roared, and his hands pinched the seal. The sword light quickly gathered and turned into a huge sword shadow, slashing towards Zhao Tianming. This sword contained terrifying power. Even a master of the Jindan stage did not dare to take it easily. Zhao Tianming's face changed when he saw this, and he hurriedly urged the soul power in his body to resist the attack of the sword shadow. Boom! The sword shadow collided with the soul power, making a loud noise that shook the earth. The smoke dissipated, and both of them lay straight on the ground, motionless. Who wins? It's a draw, right? No one has ever won. Without waiting for everyone to speak, Chen Xuan walked directly to the two of them, took out 2 pills, and fed each of them one, and they woke up slowly. Brother, son, neither of you has ever won, it's a draw. Zhao Tianming suddenly stood up excitedly and looked at Zhou Jingqi, then this agreement. In fact, I came here to cancel the engagement from the beginning to the end, please don't think too much. She said coldly. Princess Jingqi, right? You don't take my brother seriously. Didn't he show his strength just now? You should give him a chance, right? 30 years in the East, 30 years in the West. It's better to bully a white-bearded man than a poor young man. Chen Xuan said it with righteousness, coupled with his elegant temperament, sword eyebrows and star eyes, he looked handsome and unrestrained, as if he was the righteous side. It is better to bully a white-bearded man than a poor young man. Gao Yuding and Huang Meihua were also a little crazy when they saw Chen Xuan's handsome and glorious appearance, and kept repeating Chen Xuan's words. Zhou Jingqi frowned. She knew that this Chen Xuan was the husband of Senior Ling Wu, and she had nothing to do with him, and she really just wanted to cancel the engagement. Why should she give him a chance? This matter has nothing to do with you, why do you say that? She was also a person who was not good at talking, and she racked her brains but didn't know how to reply to what he said. Thinking about it, she couldn't help but feel wronged. Okay, Chen Xuan. This is my sister's decision, what does it have to do with you? Don't get involved. Zhou Jingyi couldn't stand it anymore, and directly grabbed Chen Xuan and pulled him out. She felt a little uncomfortable when she saw Chen Xuan standing with her sister. Well, she must be worried that her sister would be bullied by him. Zhao Tianming looked at Chen Xuan going away, and was silent for a long time. Finally, he sighed deeply and said dejectedly. I understand, let's cancel the engagement. Chapter 55. You are listening at novelfull.audio. In the end, Zhao Tianming called off the marriage, and the Zhou royal family left. However, when Zhou Jingyi left, her face was flushed. If you look closely, her pink lips are a little swollen, and there are marks on her wrists. I don't know what happened between her and Chen Xuan. Chen Xuan also got the information he needed. He didn't understand why Qin Feng showed up now, so he asked Zhou Jingyi. After asking, he learned the whole story. It turned out that this had something to do with him. When he came to Zhoudu, he came with Lin Yunhan. Then, when Lin Yunhan heard Zhou Jingyi say that she was interested in Zhou Jingqi, she left him in the city and wanted to go back and take Zhou Jingqi away, but Zhou Jingqi couldn't follow her for a short time, so she called Han Wanqing over directly, wanting her to take her away. When Han Wanqing came, she also brought Qin Feng with her to let him learn more, so Qin Feng and Zhou Jingqi met. Qin Feng later learned that Zhou Jingqi was coming to break off the engagement, so he shamelessly wanted to follow, but due to his status as a core disciple of Xianyang's sect, he could not intervene in the mundane affairs of some aristocratic families, otherwise it would attract a lot of attention, so he disguised himself as a guard. As for Princess Gao, she was just watching the show. After learning about this series of causes and effects, Chen Xuan also smiled bitterly. Now that Qin Feng arrived early, he had to focus on the palace, but he had already picked both flowers of the Zhao family. Of course, the Zhao family and Zhao Lingwu would not let him go easily, and he had to think of a way. That night, Zhao Tianming appeared outside Chen Xuan's yard early in the morning. Brother Tianming, I haven't gotten up yet at night. What are you doing here? Nothing, but I'm going out for training. Before I leave, I'm worried about Wenwen and want to see her again. Before he finished speaking, he heard a beautiful singing voice coming from Chen Xuan's yard. The voice was graceful and melodious. It was Zhao Lingwu practicing hard. It's really unfortunate. Wenwen is in seclusion. I'm doing something very important now. Then I. Zhao Tianming wanted to say that he would come tomorrow, but he didn't want to waste time like this. He felt extremely embarrassed for a while. Don't worry, brother, you wait outside for a while. When I finish my work, I will go to inform Wenwen. Okay. Hearing Zhao Tianming's agreement, Chen Xian's eyes flashed with a gleam of light, and then he grabbed Chen Wenwen's wrist from behind and started a new round of training. Zhao Tianming was meditating at the gate of Chen Xian's yard. As he sat there, he felt that something was wrong. The voice seemed a little too young. Although he had little contact with Zhao Lingwu since he was a child, he definitely could recognize Zhao Lingwu's voice. Could it be Chen Xian? No, it's impossible. I know Wenwen's character. If she said she was practicing, she must be practicing. Once I pass this most difficult level, I will be free to do whatever I want in the future. By then, you Chen Xian will be of no use. Even if you are a gentleman, you are also related to Wenwen. I will use your life to hide Wenwen's past. Zhao Tianming clenched his fist. After an unknown amount of time, Chen Xian finally opened the door, and behind him followed the increasingly mature Chen Wenwen. When Zhao Tianming saw Chen Wenwen now, he was completely infatuated. Wenwen, you. He stared at Chen Wenwen in front of him in disbelief. He didn't expect that her temperament had changed so much in just a few days. Chen Wenwen is now more mature, more beautiful, and more feminine than before. Her eyes are full of confidence and determination, and the whole person exudes a unique temperament. Tianming, brother, do you have anything to do with Wenwen? Chen Xian asked with a smile. Zhao Tianming didn't know how to start for a moment, and Chen Wenwen walked over expressionlessly and nodded at Zhao Tianming. What's wrong? What do you want to do with me? Zhao Tianming reacted and said hurriedly, Wenwen, how have you been these days? How is your cultivation? It's okay. With the guidance of Brother Chen, I'm making rapid progress. When Chen Wenwen said this, Zhao Tianming felt his heart skip a beat. He didn't know why this happened, but what Chen Wenwen said was indeed not a big problem. Chen Xian was just guiding him in his practice, not doing anything. Chen Wenwen saw Zhao Tianming's expression and felt a little strange. She looked at Zhao Tianming with a hint of doubt in her eyes. What's wrong with you? Nothing, Wenwen, I'm just a little worried, you. Zhao Tianming took a deep breath and calmed himself down. He was too sensitive and suspicious. Wenwen, I came here this time to tell you that I am going to experience. Before I leave, I am a little worried about you and want to see you again. Well, I'm fine at the Zhao family. Chen Wenwen said in a flat tone. When I'm not around, you have to take good care of yourself. What do you mean? Do you think I can't take care of myself? Or do you not trust Brother Chen's character? No, Wenwen, I definitely don't mean that. Zhao Tianming hurriedly explained, I'm just worried about you and don't want you to get hurt. Aren't you still questioning Brother Chen's character? Why are you like this now? Chen Wenwen said angrily. Hey, Wenwen, Brother Zhao is going out anyway. He was just concerned about you before. I believe he didn't question my meaning. Chen Xian said. Yes, Brother Chen still understands what I mean. Zhao Tianming said hurriedly. You don't have to worry about me. Actually, I'm very happy now. With the guidance of Master Chen, my cultivation has improved rapidly. I am very grateful to him. Zhao Tianming nodded. He didn't say anything, but his heart was full of mixed feelings. In that case, I'll leave. Wenwen, take care. Zhao Tianming said, and then turned and left. Well, I hope you can come back safely. Chen Wenwen said politely. Zhao Tianming's heart was instantly warmed, and he knew that Wenwen had him in her heart. He couldn't help but step forward and wanted to gently hold Chen Wenwen's hand, but the latter dodged. What are you doing? Chen Wenwen showed disgust in her eyes. Zhao Tianming was a little embarrassed. I want to say that no matter what happens in the future, I will be strong, and as long as you are here, I will stick to it. Chen Wenwen was almost vomited by this guy's self-admiration. She had never thought Zhao Tianming was so greasy and disgusting before. If it weren't for her husband's unique hobbies, she would have turned against him long ago. Chapter 56. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Okay, it's getting late, I should go back and continue practicing. Chen Wenwen said coldly. Well, I should go too, brother Chen, I'll leave Wenwen to you. I'm most relieved to leave her to you. Okay, Tianming, brother, go slowly. Wenwen is here with me, I will definitely take good care of her, you, don't worry. Zhao Tianming nodded, then turned and left. Looking at Zhao Tianming going away, Chen Wenwen hugged one of Chen Xian's arms and pinched the soft flesh on his waist fiercely. Ouch, what are you doing, Wenwen? Chen Xian put his hand around her waist and took a deep breath. Humph, husband is so mean, you have to make me cooperate with you. Hee, isn't this a special entertainment activity between us husband and wife? Let's go, husband will reward you well when we go back. Humph, who wants your reward? You just want to listen to a duet. Who made my wife's voice beautiful? I just like to listen to songs. The voices of the two gradually faded away, until they walked into the house, and then a thump sound came from the opposite yard. It was Huang Meihua. At this time, she sat on the ground, leaning against the door of her own yard, panting continuously to digest the information she had learned. That Zhao Wenwen, just because Chen Xian has some special hobbies, she cooperated with Chen Xian to deceive Zhao Tianming. She is actually Chen Xian's concubine. I said, that Chen Xian sometimes looks at me with such fierce eyes. Zhao Wenwen is so beautiful, how could he let her go? And, he can actually subdue Zhao Lingwu and let her and Zhao Wenwen sing for him together. Huang Yuehua looked at Zhao Lingwu's happiness, and felt uncomfortable all over. She can't be so happy. But what surprised her most was Chen Xian's method of guiding people to practice. He was able to help Chen Wenwen improve 2 levels in just a few days and reach the strength of the 3rd level of the foundation building period. If he can still guide Zhao Lingwu like this, Huang Meihua didn't dare to think about it any further. If Chen Xian could really let her break through, then the future of Zhoudu would be a big change, and even the entire Zhou country would have to be surnamed Zhao. She and Zhao Lingwu were of the same generation, but because she had no talent for practice, the gap between her and her would be so huge. With such status and cultivation, her husband is even more so. If she could also be guided by Chen Xian, she would have a chance to break through to the golden core in this life. Thinking of this, she suddenly showed a bitter smile on her face, and her heart was full of envy and jealousy towards Zhao Lingwu. She leaned against the door, staring blankly at the sky. Her eyes were full of confusion and helplessness, and unconsciously, they were covered with tears. No, I'm not willing. This may be my only chance in this life. I must find a way to let Chen Xian help me improve my strength. Huang Meihua thought so in her heart. She stood up and returned to her room. She first calmed down her mood, and then began to think about how to let Chen Xian help her improve her strength. After thinking for a while, a smile appeared on her face. Although you, Chen Xian, are gifted in other aspects, you have no strength yourself. As long as I can get Zhao Lingwu away. In an instant, an idea has sprouted in her heart. The next day, Huang Meihua dressed up beautifully and came to Chen Xian's yard. Hey, sister-in-law. Why are you here? Chen Xian was a little surprised when he saw Huang Meihua, who was beautiful but staring at her with dark circles under her eyes. Huang Meihua blushed slightly and said shyly, Mr. Chen, I have nothing to do today, so I came to see you and bring you some snacks. She still wanted to talk to Chen Xian first to see if he could give her some advice directly. The other method was a little extreme, so it was best not to use it if possible. Chen Xian was stunned, looking at the snacks in Huang Meihua's hand, and smiled, Sister-in-law, you are thoughtful, please come in. After entering the house, Huang Meihua looked at Chen Xian, smiled slightly, and said, Where is Ling Wu? Why didn't I see her come out? Oh, she is still sleeping. Huh. I am still very familiar with Ling Wu. Isn't she practicing at this time? Why is she still resting now? Ahem, maybe she is tired, haha. It seems that Mr. Chen's level is not low. Even our Ling Wu was defeated. He is really young and promising. Huang Meihua meant something. Chen Xian understood instantly. It is estimated that he disturbed the people last night, and now he comes to euphemistically remind you. No, no, sister-in-law, don't bother me, I will pay attention next time. Hee, Mr. Chen is really smart, he understands it at once. But I didn't come here for this matter. I want to ask you for help with something. Chen Xuan nodded. He nodded and said, sister-in-law, please tell me. As long as I can do it, I will definitely help. Huang Meihua hesitated for a moment and said, Mr. Chen, I want to ask you to help me improve my strength. As long as you can help, I am willing to pay any price. Improve strength? Chen Xuan was a little puzzled. When could he improve people's strength? Mr. Chen, you don't have to pretend. I heard the conversation between you and Zhao Tianming last night, but I won't tell anyone. I just hope that Mr. Chen can give me some pointers. Now Chen Xuan understood, but what he called pointing was not the conventional sense of pointing. If he really pointed out the beautiful sister-in-law in front of him, the Zhao family would be in chaos. Moreover, this kind of thing can be said in secret. You said it now, thinking that Zhao Lingwu can't hear it, right? How dare I promise you? Sister-in-law, in fact, this is just a beautiful misunderstanding. What do you mean? Huang Meihua frowned. In fact, it was me who gave Wenwen the elixir for cultivation, which made her cultivation soar. I didn't really teach her. Oh. So that's the case. I wonder what elixir you gave her, Mr. Chen, that made her soar in just a few days. This. Chen Xuan paused. He really couldn't think of any elixir that could have such a good effect. As an alchemist before, he used regular elixirs that were well behaved. As long as he said the name, he would know the effect immediately. Huang Meihua, watching Chen Xuan's hesitation, also had the answer in her heart. He was lying to himself. He obviously had the method to make people break through quickly, but he just didn't want to tell himself. It's not convenient to disclose this, please forgive me, sister-in-law. It's okay, everyone has their own secrets, I don't mind. Huang Meihua deliberately looked lonely. Seeing this, Chen Xuan took out a small jade bottle from somewhere. He stepped forward and grabbed Huang Meihua's jade hand. Chapter 57. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Huang Meihua obviously didn't know what Chen Xuan was going to do. The moment their hands touched, she was like being struck by lightning, and her whole body froze. She didn't know how many years it had been since she had had physical contact with a man. Even if it was just an ordinary handshake, Huang Meihua's heart was beating wildly, but she didn't let go. Her mortal enemy in her youth was lying in the house at this time. And she was now in the living room, holding hands with her. This gave her a faint sense of victory that she had never had when she was young. Yes, she had never had this feeling. Because when she was young, he had never won her. On this clear morning, Huang Meihua's heart beat faster. She looked at Chen Xuan's handsome face and suddenly felt that this young man was so attractive. The smile on Chen Xuan's face was so charming in Huang Meihua's eyes. Her eyes gradually became hazy, and a blush seemed to appear at the corners of her eyes. She was even more jealous of Zhao Lingwu. It took her a long time to react. Huang Meihua looked at her hand, and a subtle change flashed in her eyes. She pulled her hand back from Chen Xuan's hand, picked up the small jade bottle on the table, and showed a hint of expectation on her face. Mr. Chen, what's in it? This is. Chen Xuan hesitated for a moment, and then said, this is my special marrow cleansing pill, which has a good conditioning effect on the body of the cultivator. Just take one pill, and you can make your body refreshed, and your cultivation will be smoother in the future. Then, can this pill make me make rapid progress? A trace of eagerness flashed in Huang Meihua's eyes. This. Chen Xuan was a little embarrassed. In fact, he didn't have such a good marrow cleansing pill at all, but just made up a reason temporarily. He didn't expect Huang Meihua to believe it. Huang. Sister Huang, if you want, that it's not impossible, but the effect of this pill is not as magical as you think. It can only make your cultivation smoother. Chen Xuan began to make up nonsense. It doesn't matter. As long as it works. Huang Meihua nodded quickly. But, the production cost of this pill is extremely high. It takes me a long time to make it once, so I can only give you one this time. In the future, I will help you make it when I have time. Chen Xuan continued to deceive. Huang Meihua looked at the small jade bottle in her hand, her eyes flashing with indescribable emotions. She looked at Chen Xuan, smiled and nodded. Thank you, Mr. Chen. If I can really break through, I will never forget your kindness. Sister-in-law, you are polite. We are all family. It is right to help each other. Chen Xuan said with a smile. Yes, we are all family. Okay, I won't bother Mr. Chen. Huang Meihua nodded, and then left Chen Xuan's yard. Okay, sister-in-law, take care. Watching Huang Meihua leave, Chen Xuan breathed a sigh of relief. He was really afraid that Huang Meihua would continue to ask questions, and then he didn't know how to answer. However, he had a hunch in his heart that Huang Meihua would not give up. But it doesn't matter. He just tested her, and the result of the test is very intriguing. If there is a correct place next time, he will not show mercy. Then, Chen Xuan walked into the inner room. She left. Zhao Lingwu, who was lying on the bed, asked lazily. She left. You are really something. People come to visit, you don't come out to see people. Chen Xuan stretched out his hand and pinched her little face. Pa, this is all your fault. I've only been married to you for 2 or 3 days, and you. What about me? Chen Xuan smiled evilly. You teamed up with Wenwen to bully me. Zhao Lingwu stood up and gave Chen Xuan a dissatisfied look, and in an instant, she was full of charm. I wasn't bullying you, I was just teaching you to practice well. Do you dare to say that your current realm has not been weakened? I didn't expect you to have this kind of physique. I have been traveling in the mountain and sea world for so long, and I have never heard of it. How is it? Your husband is awesome, right? Chen Xuan smiled and took her into his arms. Humph. You and I are just buddies. Before you defeat me, I won't. Stop. My memory seems to be a little bad. Who was defeated by me yesterday? I kept calling him a good husband. Was it Wenwen? Zhao Lingwu's face flushed instantly. Chen Xuan. You wait until I break through, I will definitely get back at you and beat you to a pulp. Chen Xuan held the person in his arms tightly and laughed. Okay, then I'll wait for that day. But before that, you have to cooperate with me obediently, otherwise, you will bear the consequences. Zhao Lingwu bit her lip and glared at Chen Xuan helplessly. Do you really think you are an absolute master of the world? You can bully me however you want. Don't forget, I am. Chen Xuan interrupted her, but what? Are you my wife? Ha. I am a golden elixir master. Even if you are a golden elixir master, I will bully you severely. Ning. System, open my panel. Ding, it is unfolding. Host, Chen Xuan, cultivation, first level of foundation building, constitution, initial stage of the strongest furnace, to be upgraded, Kung Fu, Tao Te Ching, Part 1, skills, ice palm, Bajiquan, flame knife, shrinking the earth into an inch, basic, family members, 9 people, not including those in the stomach, remaining destiny value, 3,000. Items. A small teleportation array, a tracking compass, a bellyband for Han Wanqing, a portion of blood essence for Zhou Weiner. Chen Wenwen, Zhao Lingwu, Lu Yanxin, etc., a tranquilizing pill, a gathering spirit pill, ahem, don't mention bellybands next time. Ding, okay. Hey, is Wenwen's last name Chen? Why didn't she tell me? I'm going to torture her tonight. Then Chen Xuan went around the system mall again and found that he couldn't afford anything. The life points he had accumulated these days were not worth spending. He just changed to an entry-level version of shrinking the earth into an inch and an entry-level version of Tao Te Ching, and directly consumed tens of thousands. Then he changed to a tracking compass, and his wallet was cleaner than his face. Ding, the host has already opened the lottery system. Do you want to draw a lottery? Yes, I forgot that there is such a thing. What's in the prize pool? The prize pool cannot be queried. Each lottery costs 1,000 life points. Do you want to draw a lottery? Ding, thank you for your patronage, Chen Xuan. No, do you still have the idea of drawing air? Ding, this system has rich rewards and is fair to everyone. Continue to draw. Ding, thank you for your patronage. I don't believe it, come again. Ding, thank you for your patronage. Chen Xuan started to clap his hands on the spot. P.S. It's the Chinese New Year, and I may have to visit relatives these days, so there may be fewer updates. I hope you can forgive me. Tofu is here to thank you. Finally, I wish everyone a happy New Year's Eve. Chapter 58. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Damn system, are you here to deliberately cheat me out of my destiny value? Ding, the prizes are rich, no cheating. Open the positioning compass, let me see where Qin Feng and Zhao Tianming are. Unfolding. Soon, the system gave 2 coordinates. Zhao Tianming's location was shown in the monster forest, and Qin Feng was in and outside the city. Yes, the 2 of them fought that day and both were injured. The pills that Chen Xuan fed them were used for positioning. How could he be kind enough to treat these 2 people? Don't even think about it. Qin Feng is not in the palace, what's going on? Show me Zhou Jingyi's location. Instantly, the system gave Zhou Jingyi's coordinates, which were located in a location somewhere in the palace, flashing and erratic. Is she in the Zhou family's secret realm? Yes, because it is not in this world, the specific location cannot be located. Well, it seems that Qin Feng is not qualified to enter the secret realm, so I don't have to be so anxious. What I have to do now is to get some destiny points. Chen Xuan looked at Chen Wenwen and Zhao Lingwu, in the Zhou family's secret realm, in a luxurious house, 4 beautiful women sat on a big bed. I say Lin Yunhan, you are too narrow-minded, you heard this little girl say that Chen Xuan likes her, you take it seriously. Han Wanqing hugged Lin Yunhan's shoulders, pointed at Zhou Jingqi, and said dissatisfiedly. Zhou Jingyi pouted, but didn't dare to say anything more. After getting along with each other for a few days, she knew what a bad woman Han Wanqing was in front of her. No wonder Chen Xuan is so bad, with her teaching him, it would be strange if he could be good. My first kiss was taken away by Chen Xuan in such an unclear way, woo. Humph, my disciple is going to be a great man, how can he care about love affairs? As for your disciple, I don't want to talk about him. He has been in Zhoudu for a short time and has already married 2 women. I know what kind of person he is at a glance. Lin Yunhan pushed Han Wanqing away and said with a stern face. Zhou Jingqi also frowned. Chen Xuan wronged her as soon as he came up yesterday, which made her feel very bad about Chen Xuan, and her sister took him away, and when she came back, she kept blushing and hesitating. It must be his fault. When I find a chance, I will definitely teach you a lesson. She thought to herself. Okay, you 2, go out and practice. I still want to discuss the Tao with this woman. Yes. After Lin Yunhan watched the 2 girls leave, she closed the door and casually set up a small soundproof formation. Wanqing, Chen Xuan married 2 more people right after he came to Zhoudu, and one of them is Zhao Lingwu, who is of the same generation as you. Do you really not care? Lin Yunhan changed her expression instantly, and clung to Han Wanqing with a burst of curiosity. She had investigated everything about Chen Xuan in Yanyu City, so this time, while Han Wanqing was here, she had to ask her how she felt. She knew that Han Wanqing was interested in Chen Xuan, and she had known it for a long time, but when she first knew it, it was like a heavy hammer falling on her young heart. This was too taboo. It made her, a pure, solemn, serious, traditional and old-fashioned female cultivator, feel a kind of pleasure of breaking through taboos. Unfortunately, Han Wanqing is also a coward. She has been in contact with Chen Xuan for such a long time, but due to her status as a master, she dared not express her feelings and kept testing him on the edge. As a result, Chen Xuan got into trouble and ran away. Only then did she come to him after realizing it. When will you change your bad habit of being one person in front of you and another in the back of you? Han Wanqing complained. Just tell me, I really want to know. Are you angry or not? Now it was Lin Yunhan's turn to hug Han Wanqing. How can I not be angry? Chen Xuan should have been mine. Han Wanqing gritted her teeth. If you are angry, why don't you take him back, lock him up, and then? Lin Yunhan whispered in Han Wanqing's ear, her face flushed. This will only make him disgusted with me, so forget it. Speaking of which, it's my fault for this matter. I kept testing him, and as a result, he chose an extreme route. What route? Lin Yunhan was puzzled. Break the master-disciple relationship with me, and then, improve the seniority. Improve the seniority? You mean he married Zhao Lingwu for his? Lin Yunhan's beautiful face was full of shock, and then it became even more rosy. She learned the truth of the matter, and now her heart was full of satisfaction, just wanting to release this joyful emotion. I really can't tell that you master and disciple are really playing tricks. But this is indeed a good idea. So, my Chen Xuan is absolutely impossible to be interested in your apprentice. Everything he does is to be with me legitimately. Han Wanqing's eyes flashed with pride. So, that's the case. It seems that Jingyi is talking nonsense. Of course, Chen Xuan likes me the most. Then, doesn't that mean that I am likely to be his next target? Lin Yunhan suddenly stood up in shock, looked down, and couldn't see his feet. You. It's not impossible. But you are one level higher than me, so why are you afraid of him? Yeah, that's right, he can't get close to me at all. Lin Yunhan breathed a sigh of relief. With his emotions fluctuating, he was a little weak. But you should not appear in front of Chen Xuan as much as possible. You may be targeted by him. Isn't Zhao Lingwu an example? I'm different. Her Zhao family wanted to make progress so much that they had to sacrifice her. But she must have exhausted her potential and had no hope of a breakthrough, so she married Chen Xuan. It's up to you, but this Zhao Lingwu is really a headache. There is no time in cultivation, and 3 months passed in the blink of an eye. Chen Wenwen and Zhao Lingwu both got pregnant as they wished, and Chen Xuan also gained a small amount of destiny, and under his deliberate arrangement, Chen Wenwen temporarily left the Zhao family on the pretext of going out for training. Husband, where are you taking me? You'll know when you get there, you'll definitely be surprised. Chen Xuan laughed. After that, he flashed and took Chen Wenwen to his Blue Star secret realm, a new name, and walked straight to the small house in the center. Husband is here. Zhou Wana was half lying outside at this time, resting with her eyes closed. When she saw Chen Xuan and Chen Wenwen appear, she lazily greeted them. Chapter 59. You are listening at novelfull.audio. She has been in the Blue Star secret realm these days. After all, her pregnant belly is very obvious. If she stays in Yanyu City, she will be exposed, and she disappeared, so Zhao Dalong had no way to deal with her. Waner, you have worked hard. Chen Xuan walked up and rubbed Zhou Waner's head, his eyes full of love. No. It's very comfortable here, I enjoy it every day. Zhou Waner said with a smile, these days, whenever Chen Xuan has time, he will sneak into the secret realm to accompany his wives and concubines, so Zhou Waner and others don't feel lonely, but when they learned that Chen Xuan had found another sister for them, and that person was Zhao Lingwu, they were all shocked and speechless. After all, their husbands were only at the level of qi refining at the time, and they could take down Zhao Lingwu, who was a golden elixir. It was too incredible. Husband, where is this? Chen Wenwen looked around, her face full of surprise. Is this the surprise you mentioned? Yes, how is it, is your husband amazing? Well. It's so beautiful here. Husband, you are amazing. Chen Wenwen said excitedly. She knew that her husband would always bring her surprises, and this time the surprise was obviously bigger than she imagined. She had already guessed what kind of place this was. This must be Sister Wenwen, right? Seeing you today, you are really as beautiful as a flower and a feast for the eyes. Zhou Wan'er said with a smile, Zhao Lingwu is a celebrity, and she has met him before. You must be Sister Wan'er from Yanyu City, right? I have heard about you from my husband a long time ago. I didn't expect that you are even more beautiful than my husband said. Chen Wenwen said obediently. Ha ha ha, Sister Wenwen is really good at talking. Zhou Wan'er was overjoyed by the praise. Chen Xuan watched from the side, smiling but not saying a word. After the two girls got to know each other briefly, he pulled Chen Wenwen to the house. She still had some sisters to meet, since Chen Xuan had given the girls a heads-up in advance. Lu Yanxin, Jin Ruoyan and other girls behaved very harmoniously. By the way, where is you? Shueyao. Aunt Lin. Sister Lin is in the practice room. She is almost at the foundation building stage now. She is the fastest among us. Lu Yanxin blushed. She called Lin Shueyao Aunt Lin, and it was not her fault. It was all Chen Xuan's fault. Last time, he had a sudden idea and took her and Aunt Lin on a trip together. He said it was a role or something, and then. Pooh, husbands are the worst. Lu Yanxin rubbed her belly and glanced at Chen Xuan coquettishly. This glance made him a little dry-mouthed, but now was not the time to do anything to her. Okay, I'll go see her. After saying that, Chen Xuan went to the practice room. My husband is here. Seeing Chen Xuan coming in, Lin Yutong spoke calmly, behaved in a measured manner, and exuded a gentle temperament. She didn't want this to happen, but Chen Xuan was really bad last time. He played some seniority tricks on her. Not only did he take her and Lu Yanxin to play in this secret place, but he also asked her to call him. It makes people angry just thinking about it. My husband is the most hateful. Seeing Lin Yutong's attitude, Chen Xuan smiled, walked closer, hugged her in his arms, and put her on his legs. Lin Yutong was picked up and blushed, but she leaned in Chen Xuan's arms. Humph, my husband is such a bad guy, he just knows how to do this, he won't even coax me. Chen Xuan held Lin Yutong on his lap, looked at her with a doting face, gently stroked her hair, and said gently, okay, I know it's my fault, I will pay attention next time, I won't let you. Good. Lin Yutong looked up and saw Chen Xuan's gentle eyes, her heart suddenly became sweet, her cheeks flushed, and she buried her head in Chen Xuan's arms shyly. She just felt that she was really hopeless, she really loved Chen Xuan so much. Seeing Lin Yutong like this, Chen Xuan felt sweet in his heart and couldn't help but lower his head and kissed her. The two kissed together, and the sweet breath filled the air, as if the whole world had become beautiful. After a long time, the two reluctantly separated. Then, there were some. Ellipsis. About an hour later, Chen Xuan waited for Lin Yutong to finish resting, leaned close to Lin Yutong's ear, and whispered something. See, why should I see her? What if she uses my cultivation to do something impulsive? That would be bad. It doesn't matter. Just look at my current cultivation level. Chen Xuan showed his foundation building aura. Okay, no. Forget it, I know what you want to do. Lin Yutong hugged Chen Xuan's neck and bit him gently before giving up. Chen Xuan patted her, then picked her up and put her on the futon. Only seeing Lin Yutong close his eyes, seal his hands, and release a mysterious breath, he suddenly fainted on the futon. Seeing this, Chen Xuan quickly got up and helped him up. Not long after, Lin Shueya woke up. The moment she opened her eyes, her temperament changed dramatically. Her skin was still as white as jade, and her appearance had not changed, but there was a hint of shyness and maturity in the corners of her eyes, which was completely different from the very confident Lin Yutong before. The moment Lin Shueya woke up, a hint of doubt flashed in her eyes, and when she saw Chen Xuan, it was immediately replaced by shyness. A blush appeared on her face, making her look even more charming. She raised her head and saw Chen Xuan looking at her, and then quickly lowered her head, not daring to meet his gaze. Her hands nervously grasped the corners of her clothes, as if to hide her uneasiness, like a budding flower, quiet and beautiful, mature and moving. You're awake. Chen Xuan said softly, his voice full of care. Lin Shueyao nodded gently, her voice as thin as a mosquito. well, I don't know why Mr. Chen asked me to come out. Chen Xuan smiled slightly, indicating that she didn't need to worry. It's okay, I just think, you are in a good state now. Chen Xuan reached out and held her hand. The latter wanted to pull it back immediately when it touched her, but found that she couldn't do it at all. Mr. Chen, please, you. Lin Yutong was a very kind woman. Even if she was possessed by Lin Yutong never hurt her a bit, and allowed her to have her own consciousness and watch the progress of her life together, but, her kindness now, after meeting this Mr. Chen, became kindness only to him. Lin Yutong knew clearly what Chen Xuan wanted to do, but she still did it, just because Chen Xuan liked it, that's all. Please what? Chen Xuan pressed against her neck and took a deep breath. Chapter 60. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Please. Are you deceiving yourself? I am not deceiving myself. Stop it. You and I already have a son, right? Chen Xuan brought up Chen Pingan. Lin Shuiyao was speechless instantly. Although Chen Pingan was born under Lin Yutong's consciousness, he was also her own flesh and blood after 10 months of pregnancy. Her feelings for the child were incomparable. Moreover, she knew most of Chen Xuan's secrets. She knew too much. She might never get out of Chen Xuan's palm in this life. Seeing her silence, Chen Xuan leaned down and planned to enlighten her again. Lin Shuiyao looked at Chen Xuan's handsome face getting closer and closer, her face flushed, her eyes full of shyness and contradictions. Yes, she also had feelings for Chen Xuan. Except for some occasions, she also experienced everything between Chen Xuan and Lin Yutong. Chen Xuan's warm companionship time and time again was as bright as the sun and as gentle as the breeze. It made her feel no longer alone, and every sunrise and sunset became so meaningful and expected. Chen Xuan looked at her, his eyes full of tenderness and pity. He gently hugged Lin Shuiyao into his arms and whispered in her ear, "We have always been a family, haven't we? You, me, and Yutong have always been a family. Mr. Chen." Chen Xuan's words seemed to have magic, and Lin Shuiyao calmed down instantly. Lin Shuiyao's face turned redder, she lowered her head, and dared not look directly into Chen Xuan's eyes. Chen Xuan smiled and continued, "You don't have to be so nervous. I know that you may not be used to this state, but I hope you can slowly accept it and adapt to it. Because, in my opinion, this is the real you, a kind, gentle, beautiful and moving woman." Lin Shuiyao was shocked. She didn't expect Chen Xuan to say such a thing. A ripple appeared in her heart, making her feel an inexplicable warmth. "So, please let me take care of you for the rest of your life." Lin Shuiyao was moved to tears. The next day, Lin Shuiyao woke up from her sleep, and then she got up and prepared to prepare breakfast for Chen Xuan. Just then, Chen Xuan suddenly opened his eyes and grabbed Lin Shuiyao's hand. "Why did you get up so early?" Chen Xuan asked softly. Lin Shuiyao's cheeks were slightly red, and she said softly, I want to make breakfast for you." Chen Xuan smiled, pulled Lin Shuiyao back to the bed, and hugged her. "No, I want you to rest today." Lin Shuiyao's face flashed with surprise. "But, I haven't prepared breakfast for you yet. You are my wife, just leave this kind of thing to me." Chen Xuan said. Lin Shuiyao looked at Chen Xuan's affectionate eyes and finally nodded. "But the name in the future must change, otherwise I will be unhappy." Chen Xuan smiled and pinched Lin Shuiyao's delicate cheek. Husband. Good boy, that's right." Lin Shuiyao buried her head in Chen Xuan's chest and whispered, No matter what the future holds, Shuiyao will always be with my husband. Yao baby. Husband. Give birth to another child. Yes. Lin Shuiyao said with emotion. No. She suddenly rejected herself again. In an instant, Lin Shuiyao's temperament changed. She sat up directly, and pinched Chen Xuan fiercely. "This is Lin Yutong back. Why not? I still want to practice well first, and when the cultivation level is reached, I can return to the world of immortal cultivation with my husband." Lin Yutong said coquettishly. Okay, I really can't do anything with you. Chen Xuan also pinched her lightly, and then he was satisfied. This time, I feel that my husband has passed on a lot of energy to me. When I go into seclusion again, I will definitely be able to build my foundation. That's right, father, ahem, my husband also had a strange experience. Now his physique has been upgraded, so you can feel it clearly. My husband is really amazing. Lin Yutong kissed Chen Xuan and got up and returned to the practice room.